Morning, everyone. Hopefully this Thursday is finding you well. Start with the story. So I've talked about my daughter Emerson, who's 9, and when she was around 2, I made up the song that I sing to her almost every night, and it's basically me singing the names of a bunch of family and loved ones to the tune of Brahms' Lullaby. So my songwriting and skills are pretty minimal, so creativity is not my strength, but it's a meaningful time for her and I, and when I come to the name of my grandpa who passed away a year and a half ago, for the last few weeks, every time I cry, and I think this is healing for me to really get those emotions out, and it makes me think about my grandmothers who are in assisted living facilities in South Dakota, and everyone during this time has people they're worried about, and family members, and loved ones, and our students, and just a really tough time we're living in. And it made this connection to this podcast that was shared, I think, on Monday in a meeting of Simon Sinek talking about resilience. And in it, he talked about how do you motivate the already highly motivated in this time. He was talking specifically, the question was around, or he made a connection to hospital workers and things like that. And our work is definitely different and safer, but we are also into the homes in a virtual way of taking care of students and working super hard on that and putting a lot of care and love and passion to that. And the trauma that goes along with our work is real as well. So, and he said, if you don't, you're going to deal with the trauma at some point. So not bottling up those emotions is so key. So his best advice was just not to let people cry alone. So as ABEC community, I hope we're finding ways and connections, and I've seen tons of that. If you don't have as many connections to ABEC because you're newer for whatever reason, do reach out. If you see folks like that, reach out to them. You can definitely reach out to me with stories because I know we're all in this together, and everybody, these individual conversations where folks have been unclear about work expectations, things like that, we've always been able to have a conversation and figure out what makes sense based on that, your strengths and how you can contribute to this cause. So I've just been amazed by that, and know you're working hard, you're doing well, and there's going to emotions along the way, and we need to support each other with that. Transitioning now to, this is connected to the PD. There'll be a lot of SEL options. I wish I could send that out this morning, but it's not quite ready to go. I think I'll be able to send it out at noon, and you'll have to see my face again because I'll send another video explaining that as far as how to sign up and logistics. So that video will be focused on purely focused on PD. So excited to share that. I know part of the reason for getting that so late is things change fast. As you know, Governor Walz wasn't till then, towards the end of last week, when decided these 2 days would for sure be PD days. We thought with continuation of distance learning, it might end up being student contact days. Yeah. And finally, I want to share, I've had quite a few questions since the news came out about some changes in leadership. I have lots to share that I might share personally too about my leadership journey and how Miss Allen was an amazing mentor to me and how much I learned from her and other folks at NEC and in 287. But what I did want to share is I've just heard some concerns that folks think I'm bailing and going to NEC, and I'm loving it here at ABEC, and I feel this is home to me, and I'm excited to continue to be your leader. And I've learned so much from folks here, and I'm totally excited to continue learning with you all. So with that, I will connect back and with another video on PD here midday. Take care, y'all.